Hello everybody, Gainsby here. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxies, Season 2, Episode 2. And this one's going to be a little bit, I'll just leave it up to you guys. This is a continuation from Episode 1, Season 2, just the most recent post. And I figured that this would be a great time to show you guys how I know about like these parts and why they're good and why they're bad. So the first order of business, there's a tool that you can use that is outside of the game. There's a pilot's Discord. I myself will be happy to provide you with this tool. Just send me a tell in game. My name's Gainsby, or mail. The tool is called stc.txt. For some reason it's never been named anything different. And what you do is when you have the tool, you just take it, it's a note file, like a notepad file, and you just drag it over to your Star Wars Galaxies folder. And then in the game you pull up your chat menu and type in load space stc.txt, and you'll see there at the bottom left alias is loaded from stc.txt. Alright, so everything I got from that convoy is to the right of this charmed keepsake. So I just simply used anything in my inventory that wasn't a Starfighter part to distinguish what I got from the convoy, because I had all these other parts prior to completing that convoy in episode 1 there. So these are all parts that we got. Now you'll see here, to check out a booster, right, you just type in B /B, and this is a level 4 booster, so we'll type /B4. B is in booster. And there we go. Check out all these stats. Crafted boosters are superior. However, B4 and B8 may be exceptions, the STC says. So B4, I'm going to put this in. I've got a bunch. My house is loaded with Starfighter parts. I don't actually have a spot for boosters in another house. I've got multiple houses full of Starfighter parts. Forgot to mention that. You're going to have that if you're a pilot. So here's a B8 booster. We're going to store these inside of this Prime Starfighter parts backpack that I have right here. And that's another B5 booster. So those are garbage. I could sell these B5 boosters. The droid interfaces. This tool here is a droid interface scanner. I've only got 2. But what you do is you put 5 droid interfaces in this droid interface scanner, and then you scan the content. This is a pack full of droid interfaces. Well, not full, but there's a lot in here. I'm going to go ahead and just scan 5 of these, and I'll show you guys what happens. Sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes you scan 5 droid interfaces and nothing happens. So we'll be prepared for that as well. I got 5 in here. We'll go ahead and scan the content, and nothing happened. You find no usable data traces on the droid interface. And that's fine. That happens sometimes. So you lose all those droid interfaces. However, sometimes you'll get more convoys, right? And there's other things you can get from there too, but as far as I know, convoys is like the main things that you scan droid interfaces for. This droid interface scanner can be crafted by a structures trader, shipwright. I don't think that the shipwright has to be a thing. I think as long as it's a structures trader, they can craft this droid interface scanner, or you can just buy them from vendors around the galaxy. Okay, so we checked boosters, we scanned some droid interfaces. Good. We know these boosters can be sold. This is level 1 armor. I don't hang on to level 1 parts. Easy. Simple as that. This level 10 shield, I was saying that the front and back hit points might be pretty decent on it. So let's check it with the stc.txt. So we'll type /S for shield. I'm actually going to type 0 for 10. So /S0. And it's actually garbage. So take a look here. It says that level 10 shield front and back hit points, the 95% statistic would be 3,350. And this one's only 2,000 something. Who cares? It's not 95%. It's garbage. The mass, comparably, is too high. Reactor energy drain is too high. Armor and hit points is too low, because we want that to be high. And the shield recharge rate is too low, because we also want that to be high. So this is garbage. We could sell that. A level 6 armor, the only reason I hang on to that is for, like, crafting armor for guildmates or new pilots who are going into space and they need, like, something better than what they currently have. I would reverse engineer this for them so that they can have. So anyway, we'll check it. So check this out. There is a reward part that you can get for 1,269.6. So that's 95%. That's exactly what this is. This is a reward part, which we acquired from doing the convoy. It means, as a reward part, it means that it's not really worth any significant value because it's a reward. That means there's lots of these to go around. However, the stats are still good. They're at 95%. So this would be something that I would indeed hold on to craft up a nice armor for a leveling pilot and or guildmate. And of course we got these schematics, which I will hold on to for now until I have more deets on them. I actually do have a different pack for schematics, but we'll put those in there for now. I have all these other parts to check as well. So just to give you a few more examples, since this is a capacitor, you use C/C and then 8. It tells us here that the statistics for a level 8 capacitor, which these aren't, this one's not good. Everything is not good. This is very monotonous when you do it your first few weeks, okay? But after a while, you almost don't even need it anymore because you'll just recognize these numbers and you'll start to know. Like when you see something like this is garbage, or wait, maybe I should hold on to this, and then you can check it with the stc.txt. Reactor 7, R7. Once again, this is a garbage part. It's not very good stat-wise. However, I do like that generation rate. That's usable under certain circumstances. So this might not be a great part. So I have a pack here that says Starfighter parts maybes. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there because I do like its reactor generation rate. Things like that come with time. As you play, and mess around with this, you'll learn about what is and what isn't at least somewhat decent. Most pilots would not bother holding on to anything below the 95% stat. But if you're a reverse engineer like me and you like to help out new pilots and maybe experiment around with some different values that maybe aren't 95%, you'll find yourself holding on to a lot more parts than your average Joe. Weapons, a weapon 3, we're not really going to hold on to that, but W is our thing for weapon, and then level 6 we're looking at. So W6. You guys get the idea at this point. We're just comparing the stats. We're seeing if it's good or bad. We're holding on to it or getting rid of it. The armor on this one is just literally one point below the 95%. The versus armor. So I'm actually gonna hold on to this. Probably shouldn't. And this reactor 8, I'm actually curious about this one. It is low, but to me it's a maybe. We're gonna hold on to that. Engine is E7. I'm going to do all these. Odd level engines are junk. There's a little thing at the top here in parentheses. It says odd level engines are junk, so we can just sell that. Another level 4 booster. We can put that in the good box, because we'll hold on to those. I know this level 10 armor is already garbage, and just to show you guys, we'll type A0. 3,000 front and back hit points is what you're looking for 95%. This one's only 1,300. Then the mass is too high, 41,000. We're looking for a 1,500 mass, basically, 1,600. And then we got a couple of weapon 6s here, or at least one weapon 6. Armor and hit points are actually high on this. This is keepable, just for that. However, everything else is garbage. And then weapon 9, these are really not that great. They can be, but I don't have a lot of luck with them. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. That one's garbage, I can go ahead and sell it. A reactor 10, so R0 for this one, 11694130. This is all trash. However, that reactor generation rate is like high, but it's not 95%. I'm not going to hold on to that. Then another armor 10. We already know this one's garbage because we just checked an armor 10, and we know that the stats are supposed to be, 3,000 front and back, 1,500 for the, 15,000 for the mass. This is 5,000 mass. That's garbage. Engine 10. That's what we're looking for. We want an engine 10, but this one's stats are all garbage, unfortunately. So all of the starship parts in my inventory I can take to a vendor and we can sell them. I'm just going to look in here really quick and make sure there's nothing else in my backpack. And there is indeed nothing else. So we're clear to sell every starship part that's in my inventory right now. Let's go to a vendor. Ooh, it's raining. That's nice. I like to go to normal starport on Rory just because it's a little more chill. There's always a lot of combat and stuff going on in Rory. I meant Restus. Restus is on Rory. I meant Restus starport. There's always a lot of combat going on. But it doesn't matter. You can still go there. It's kind of nice visually to see a lot of people duking it out. But anyway, here we are at normal starport. I know there is a... What you're looking for is a chassis dealer. So look, a starship chassis broker. And you just click on him, click sell components. Once again, everything in my inventory we can sell, so we just gotta double click everything. It gets annoying. You can actually move this menu to here, and as you click, you can just click away. Click away! There. Everything is sold from my inventory. We made some credits. Of course, got a lot in the bank. Let's not talk about that. I sold a armor part that was really awesome, but that was it. So I didn't have anything planned for this video, guys. I just really wanted to show you the stc.txt, but in my opinion 13 minutes just is not a good enough time for a video. So let me look at something here. I'm just genuinely curious about my rank, because I haven't played in a while, and I think it may have fallen quite a bit. I'm a Sergeant Major. Let's launch. Let's first check our countermeasures and make sure we're good. We have missiles and countermeasures loaded up into our ship. So we just launched from Rory Starport. We're going to run all of our overloads. Beautiful day in Rory space. Naboo space is what this is. Because over there we have the Naboo space station. I think that's Naboo right there. I don't know what the other planets are in the system. I'm not that big of a Star Wars nut. I wish I was. Don't get me wrong, I am very curious. But I was looking for the planet Rory, but over here is the Rory Starport, which we launched from. So the Naboo and the Rory Starport are both in Naboo space. And I generally would do like high tier duty missions. I would grind those out. You can get really good level 10 armors from doing the higher tier duty missions in Dathomir. Or, you know, we could do a quick patrol in Kessel, which I did in a previous Season 1 episode, Kessel Patrols. I showed you guys that. I think that was actually the last episode of Season 1. There's also Deep Space you can go to. There's Space Battles, which I have a macro here if you guys need this in the Italian game. Right now the GCW battle, the space battle in Tatooine is currently in progress. But for the sake of a video here, let's go to Tatooine space. I do want to land, and I actually want to finish off this episode at Mos Eisley Cantina. Because this is just cool to me, to be able to fly to your destination. Go to space, launch into space and fly to your destination. I feel like a lot of people actually who play this game don't really know about this or care for this too much. You're flying around, you're in space, everything's alive. You can go from point to point. You can't just fly there, just if anybody's curious about that. You do need to, everything is within a zone, right? This zone here is Naboo space. Alright, so we've hyperspaced through to Tatooine space. There's the Tatooine space station over there. Let's go ahead and boost our way over there. We can always take a look around at the beauty of Tatooine space. It's really dusty out here. A lot of asteroid dust, I think. It's just kind of like how you think Tatooine would sort of look. You know, there's lots of sand on the planet. I'm sure some of that's making its way out. Excellent. Beautiful game. Like, still, I was saying, like, graphically sometimes it's not as stunning. But like I said, it won't stop you from enjoying the game. It's still beautiful. My Ixion here is good. It's a great ship. I've got it outfitted well. But there could still be improvements. There's still room to improve. It took a while to get it like this, and we can still spend a lot longer getting it better. Which is a great feeling. It's a very good thing. So we're gonna repair first, because every time we run our overloads, we do lose a little bit of HP on something. So now we're fully repaired, and we'll go ahead and land on Tatooine. We're gonna go to the Mos Eisley starport. Alright, here we are at Mos Eisley, scum and villainy, blah blah, all that good stuff. Really, you gotta watch out here. There's been plenty of times when I've left the starport. I was queued up for PvP, I guess. You just kind of get blasted right out of the starport gates. It's always bounty hunters everywhere. I'm always gonna have a substantial amount of lag the way my system is set up. When I exit here, you'll notice it's always at this front door. Check it out. Lag time. There's a lot of people here and stuff, so it's got to load in. We're lagging. We're lagging. Okay, but that's it. That's the extent of it. Oh yeah, around this corner too, and then we're good. Okay, now we're good. The graphics, I was able to like pull the screen out, the view distance, so it looks probably different than other people's gameplay videos, but this looks better to me. This is how I like it. And this is Mos Eisley starport right here, guys. So we'll just kind of RP, walk our way in, enjoy the sights. There's usually a ton of people in here dancing and hanging out, and that's actually what I'm gonna end up doing here tonight. Probably just for a little while. I'm just gonna sit down at a table and enjoy myself, have an energy drink, and log out, because I don't really have any plans for tonight. I might do a run on a high tier duty mission, but I'm actually going to save a video for that for a later date. So really what I wanted to show was that stc.txt. And once again, if you guys need any of that, it's just one file. Send me a message in game. If you're a pilot and you don't know anything about this stuff, let me know. We can get you hooked up in the pilot Discord. We can set you up. And of course, if you need that STC file, we'll get you that. If you don't want to use it, you guys, you don't need to. You don't have to use the stc.txt file. But what you're going to end up doing is holding on to a lot of Starship parts and making less money over time. So it's definitely worth using, and it'll get you acquainted with all the parts faster. So I highly recommend it, but I do know where you're coming from. I don't generally like to use things like that, extra tools, but it's worth it to me. There's way too much in this game, in the space aspect of this game, to just do all by yourself. But if you want to go that route, you're definitely more than welcome to as well. Of course, why not? So everybody, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a great time. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. I guess you can't wave while you're sitting in a chair. Have a good time.